Hey guys, it's Future Timmy here, and welcome back to another Shindo Life video. As you can see, I actually have my current eyes, which I did a whole video on. Sorry, the audio was kind of messed up on that one. If you in a video you had seen that, and I also just posted a video on how basically there's another mode that's coming soon, and it might just be Gen 3, it might not be. I have no clue, but we had to try and decipher that, and a lot of you guys helped me out in the comments, and I was like very confused on what it could be, but it's pretty much just up in the air. We won't know until it actually comes out, but it should be coming out tomorrow, and I'm going to be making a bunch of videos on it, so stay tuned. But that's not what this video is about. This video is actually about how this update is going to be more than what you think. A lot of people are assuming that it's just going to be Gen 3, and it's just going to be boring, it's going to be like really sucky. But no, this is actually the start of a whole new generation for Shindo. If you didn't know, Shindo has went through 2 generations already, right? We have the Gen 1 era, which is this, and then the Gen 2 era. And then Gen 3 is what's coming up tomorrow. And it's not just Tailed Spirits era. It kind of goes with the actual game's eras. This is what RELLGAMES said themselves. So what RELLGAMES was basically saying was that Gen 1 was what came out in Shinobi Life 2. And that's why they were Generation 1. Generation 1 was Shinobi Life 2. And it came out like a year or two ago. It's been a long while. That's where I was actually in at first. I actually started the first week of Shinobi Life 2. Then eventually they reworked it because of copyright, and they went to Gen 2, which is when they called the game Shindo Life, which is the current generation we've been in for like the last year or so. It's been a long time. Shindo Life lasted longer than Shinobi Life. So yeah, we've just been in Gen 2 for a while, as you can see, and it's the main thing. Actually, this used to be a Gen 1 core, but when the update happened and the copyright happened, they switched it to Gen 2. So originally this used to be Kurama. This actually used to be called Kurama, but now it's Core, Gen 2. But then they realized that they could actually add back in Gen 1, so they did that. Now they're about to make a whole new Gen 3, which is based off Bleach apparently, and a lot more stuff is also going to be going on. So you might be thinking, okay, so what do you mean by this is like a whole new generation? So in Shinobi Life 2, they actually had like an anime-ish art style. They had like a manga/anime art style, which I actually really liked. I kind of miss it. But then they changed it for like a more of a Valorant style artwork, which is what you see currently when you look up Shindo Life. I've never been big on this art style. I personally don't care for it nearly as much as I did the original. I do like Valorant. I love Valorant. I love the art style. I just don't think it fits this that much. I don't know. It doesn't really fit in my eyes. But hey, that's okay, because guess what? Gen 3, they're going to be putting in new artwork. It may not be all at once, but they're going to be putting in new artwork for Gen 3. Gen 3 is going to be basically the next era of Shindo. They're basically giving it the 3rd generation of the entire game. Not just Tailed Spirits. Tailed Spirits is a part of it, but they're also going to be like changing the game a lot. They're going to be updating a lot of things. They're going to be doing the artwork again. They're going to be doing some more sounds. I think they're even supposed to add new stuff to the maps and things. I don't know. There's going to be a lot of new stuff that's going to be changing. So a lot of you guys are just thinking it's going to be Gen 3. But no, this is kind of like reviving the entire game. The only thing that bummed people out was that everybody was expecting it to come on Easter weekend, and it didn't, and now it's coming this weekend. But hey, it's alright. That's in the past now. It comes out tomorrow. You should definitely get hyped because it's definitely coming tomorrow. It might even come today, but so far it hasn't came today, and I'm thinking it's coming tomorrow. They do have a counter, like a countdown on the actual game, so it should be coming tomorrow. And I'll be here covering every topic I can. Okay, I know you guys follow me for Tailed Spirit stuff. A lot of you. I literally have like all the Tailed Spirit tutorials. I plan to do all of those again and more, just so I can go ahead and get those out to you guys, so you know the best way to get everything. I'm going to use all my intel from all my fans to try and make the best content I can to help out other fans. You know, that's just kind of what I do. I have a crew of people that are going to be helping me out within this update. It's going to be really fun, and I'll probably even do some collabs with Bacon here and there. So just stay tuned, and yeah, that's really about it. There's gonna be a lot more coming to Gen 3 as well. They might even release a Bloodline with the Tailed Spirits, but there's also gonna be codes dropping, and they're reinventing so many things. I can already tell you that Gen 3 is gonna be a lot better than Gen 2. I feel like Gen 2 was rushed. Shindo Life, as we know it right now, it's good, but Shinobi Life 2 was better. It was more simple, and it was more like to the point, right? Like that's why everybody misses Shinobi Life 2 so much. I don't think Shinobi Life 2 was a better game necessarily, but like it was more balanced, you know. It was more like centered around actual, like there was some struggle. Tailed Spirits were actually very hard to get. They weren't just like super easy. I know a lot of you it's not super easy for you to get them now, but I'm telling you, they used to be 100 times harder. You think this is hard? You don't know what hard is, okay? So to give you an example, Gen 2 right now is like a 1 out of 10 chance. You know what they used to be? A 1 out of 40 to 60 chance, dude. like 5 to 6 times higher than that. They literally nerfed how hard it was so much. It is so much easier to get a Tailed Spirit now. So a lot of people get Tailed Spirits like it's nothing. Tailed Spirits just aren't that cool anymore. It's not even like the main center focus of the game. They just kept adding new bloodlines. They added back Gen 1. It was kind of rushed though because there's no like Baron mode yet. There's like no Tentacion mode for it. It's just a little rough. I don't know. It feels like there's too much. It feels like there's too much going on in this game. I feel like there's just too many things. There's not like a center focus for players where it used to just be like, hey, get Tailed Spirits, get these jutsus, which were very rare at the time, by the way. Just a lot of things got nerfed, to put it simply. Not everything. As you can see, some of this is still pretty rare. But, like, Tailed Spirits mainly got, like, super nerfed for how rare they was. They're super easy to get. And then every event dropped them. I mean, there was just so many things that made it so easy. I feel like it was just a really rushed update. The villages are basically the exact same as they was back in Shindo Life 2, with just some slight changes. The music did change. All the music mainly got removed in Shindo after, like, an update that Roblox did. But I think they're going to be adding a bunch of new stuff. We're basically going to have the true Shindo Life 3, in a way. It's going to be kind of like Shindo Life 3. I guess that's, like, the best way we can put it. They're going to be rebooting the game, kinda. It's going to be the same game. It's literally, nothing's going to change, like, big, like, largely. The actual game's going to be staying the same. I'm not saying it's rebooting. It's more of like they're refreshing the game. They're going to be fixing up the maps. They're going to be adding new artwork. They're going to be basically entering a new generation for Shindo. And I think this is going to be really cool if that's actually going to be the best update, like, ever. I don't think it's all going to be in one update. I think a lot of it's going to be, like, in different updates. But that's what they're going for. They literally said it on their video, and it has me excited. That's what I've been mainly wanting, is, like, for them to just kind of give Shindo a bit of like a redo. I feel like it's too much, right? There's just a lot of flaws with it. I don't feel like there's a lot of reason that you should log on and play, especially for like game players like me. I'm only A1, which is kind of how I rank, I guess, but there's people much further than me. I don't even have every single mode, but it's like, do I need that? Do I really need every single mode? Do I need every single thing in the game, you know? There's just so much, and there's not like a center focus of what you should be doing. There's really not. I don't know. I always felt like there should be something in the late game that you're able to build up over time. Like a rebirth system is always cool. And that's kind of what they got here, but not really. It's like a ranking up system, and it doesn't work the best, and it takes forever, and it's not that rewarding. It takes you 3 ranks up. Like, you have to rank up 3 different times to be able to get even a slight increase. It's not the best. They added mentors, which is kind of cool, but no one hardly uses them because the requirements are just so high. The Raya requirements, it's just, the game's really out of whack right now. That's the best I could put it. It's a little all over the place. But I think they are starting to fix things, and I think this Gen 3 is going to be a start of like them getting things in order. Hopefully Gen 3 Tailed Spirits will be cool, like more than we hope for. I hope that they're going to be rare. I hope that they're actually going to be something that is worth seeking out, but is also hard to get. Gives us a challenge. Because if something's too easy, you're going to do it in like a day, and guess what? It's over. Like, you're going to level it up. You have no more goal now. So to actually have a challenge while trying to get that Tailed Spirit, to have a reason to get it, is going to make the game already go up a ton of players. They should also just add more diversity to the game. You know, like even the bloodlines. They maybe should do more with the old bloodlines. Maybe they should grab make like a new menu for bloodlines. I've always said that, having like something that would just be like a second stat menu in a way, but for certain bloodlines. There's so many ideas I could give, but I'm not a game dev, so I'm not gonna act like I am. But that's basically what's happening. They're gonna be making a whole new generation for Shindo, and that's basically it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Featuring Timmy, signing out.